Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to another session of podcast. I wish and I'm sure you will enjoy listening to the broadcast.
So, our question today is regarding food. It's become pretty common, specifically in South India, to have chapatis for dinner, and wheat-based chapatis. So, is it really good? Is it a what do you say? Is it a good pattern to have wheat for dinner?
Not necessarily. This question has been asked to me by many people. What we have to understand is only one thing. So, out of the grains, rice and wheat is used by and large by the world population. So, we are all basically South Indian rice eaters. Ever since rapid transport system and all came up in the last century, 70, 80 years, so we have plenty of wheat available. And then migration of people, a lot of North Indians who live here for a very, very long period of many centuries. And then a lot of North Indian restaurants and all came up in the last 40, 50 years and so on. So people, if you see the village side and all that, they don't make chapatis at all in Tamil Nadu. Yeah. They make puris sometime, maybe once in a month or twice in a month. It's completely fried in oil. But rice or wheat, it is both the same. They are carbohydrates. They are hundreds and thousands of glucose connecting with each other. It's called the glycosidic bonding in a linear chain. Okay, so rice and wheat are the same. The difference between the rice and the wheat, rice is easier to digest, faster to digest. So when you eat rice, you feel hungry very fast within 1.5 to 2 hours, because the digestion and absorption is taken place very fast. Whereas wheat is one which we don't powder the rice and take it, we boil the rice and take it. In wheat, we powder the wheat and then mix it with water to make a batter, and then make your different types of Indian rotis like puri, chapatis, rotis, fulkas, naan, butter, all that kind of thing, parathas and all that. Now, another basic difference between the wheat and the rice is the gluten. There is a protein called gliadin, which is called the gluten. Gluten gives that elastic stuff for the chapati, that batter, that rubbery stuff. It's an elastic stuff, which is not available in rice. So now what happens, what I've been noticing in the recent past, in the last 20-25 years, people who suffer from a lot of small ailments like migraine, constant headaches and so on, these are all basically starts because of the gallbladder regulation of the bile secretion and the bile, excess bile and all that. They tend to use a lot of tablets like different types of paracetamol or aspirin or paracetamol aspirin combination and all that. More of aspirin, leads to leaky gut. They form cracks in the stomach. So it's not good to take too much of aspirin. So what happens when you have leaky gut and when you eat wheat food, the gluten tends to escape through the bloodstream, through the leaky gut, through our main bloodstream. That again further causes headache for you, because it's a raw gluten into your blood, causes disturbance in your brain, and which becomes the main cause. So if those who have practiced a lot of this constant medicine taking to avoid discomforts like tiredness or feverish stuff or headaches or migraine, who use a lot of paracetamol and all that, should avoid eating wheat to avoid constant headaches. This is one. Two is, it is all question of the practice what you make. Normally people feel that they when they eat rice, they tend to put on weight. It is not the case. It is not truth. Either rice or wheat, you tend to put on weight if you have the capacity, genetic pattern to accumulate fat in your body and all that stuff. It varies from person to person. Wheat and the rice are almost the same. The only difference is the gluten. That's how I look at it, because that's how the whole thing is being measured and analyzed in modern science. Very clear. It's all that how we practice ourselves. People also feel that there's a lot of wrong notion that people with a diabetic condition, wheat is a better food. No, it is not. Wheat or rice have the same amount of amylose and amylopectin standard of linear chain of glucose. Only difference, as I said, is the protein called gliadin. So it is what you prefer, what you like. If you are very happy with having a few chapatis in the night with some side dish or sabji or whatever, that you can still have it. There is no doubt whatsoever. But if you are going to think in terms of having wheat food has more advantage to me, having rice food has got more disadvantage to me, is not the right way of understanding both the grains. Both the grains are the same minus the gluten, and only difference is rice. If you eat, you feel hungry faster. If you eat chapatis, you feel hungry a little. You are satisfied with your hunger for a little longer period of time. This is the difference between these two. Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much for spending your quality time. Thank you very much for your attention. I wish you enjoyed this session. See you later.